Good morning. It's time for a garden tour. It's a lovely day here in southeastern Minnesota. We are in zone 4B and we have not had rain for weeks. We will hopefully get some this evening, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. But a lot has changed since we were last out here. Almost want to do one of these every week because this time of year everything's growing so quickly. These peonies up front are going over. Hi guys. Spiderwort is going crazy. It's self-seeded everywhere, which is awesome. I got a couple new plants. Oh, baby bird. There he goes. I got a couple new plants a couple weeks ago when I went to a nursery in the Twin Cities. One of them is this penstemon. The variety I have is called Husker Red, and it's one that my mom gave me. This is called Dakota Verde. Whoops. Yeah, so this is a new variety for me, but I like that it is so bright green and it's got kind of more purpley flowers. The lilacs have been over for a while. I should probably prune those. The poppies have come and gone. They were spectacular this year. They were huge. Come on. And now we've got the seed heads. I usually leave them, but I think I'm gonna prune them. And look at that spiderwort there. That looks lovely. Little bee friend. This is another one of those penstemons I just got. Oh, we still have a couple poppies. Oh, love it. And the other thing I got was this black lace elderberry. I have another one planted up front here, but it's small because I have moved it and it has been unhappy. And I moved this pot here. I thought it would look cool with like a kind of specimen plant in it. So that's what's there for now. I still want to get a tree here and here to kind of break up the view of the other houses. This is the peony that's still here, but just about done. But it is just beautiful. This is Sarah Bernhardt, which I love for the color and also because Sarah Bernhardt is awesome. This is the Serious Black Clematis. It has flowered and is about done. It'll start getting kind of wild seed pods. This is the other black lace elderberry. You can see it's pretty small, but it's surviving. And then this is the side yard area. But the neighbor dog. The natives I planted last year came back. They're doing great, although I had a lead plant in here and I don't know if that survived. Let's see, I got my little sign up. So yeah, you can see everyone's grass is really brown. And this is probably the earliest I have ever emptied out my rain barrels. I have no rainwater left, which is kind of wild, but fingers crossed it fills up tonight. Okay, let's go towards the back, and I'm going to pause and get my cup of coffee. Ooh, look at this hosta. Doesn't that look nice? That is also one from my mom. Pretty much all these hostas are. I probably just bought my first hosta last year. Okay. And be right back. Got my coffee. All right, I can show you the big project I did yesterday. Oh, I moved my rhubarb. It's struggling, but that one's fine. It'll survive, or it won't. It's fine. The big project is I put down sod. Right, Etta? I have been very anti-grass, but I had gravel here, and maybe I can superimpose a photo. I had purple gravel here, and I really loved it for a while because it made a really nice crunchy sound when you stepped on it, but it's not the kind of thing you can walk around on barefoot, and I like walking around barefoot. So this spring I dug it all up, which was a huge pain in the butt, and because these paths are narrow, I didn't actually need that much grass, and there's a local place where it was very affordable, so I went and just got enough for this area. Hello! So I basically have this little ring over here. Oh, train. I live like a block away from the train tracks. This area over here, that's original grass. It's terrible. But the nice new grass looks nice and fluffy. And hopefully, like I said, we will get some rain tonight and I won't have to water it like crazy. But I'm very happy with it and happy I can walk around with no shoes on. Okay, great. And I think Etta likes it too. She might miss being a dirt dog, but I won't. So, we'll come back to the pond. Still have some seedlings, need to give those away. All of the purple salvia is looking amazing. Look how purpley that is. I love it. Yarrow is coming in. This is all stuff that has pretty much self-seeded. My coneflowers are coming in. 2 years ago, I didn't have any coneflowers back here, and I went to the home of an older couple in town, and they had a tiny but really beautiful garden, and they gave me some coneflower divisions. And I think I got 10 little plants, and now I have coneflower everywhere back here. Smoke bush tree looks amazing in the morning sun. I could just stare at this all day. Ugh, get over yourself, bush. More yarrow and salvia. This is a fence I put back here to prevent Etta from charging at the wood fence. Her nemesis lives next door and likes to taunt her, and so Etta will charge at the fence. Etta. Yeah, she looks innocent now. And she usually breaks everything, so we have this deterrent. This is the other thing I got at that nursery in the cities. It is a butterfly bush, and I have always wanted one and never thought I could have one because they are only hardy to zone 5. But I have a neighbor down the street who has one, and I asked him, how does he have it every year? And he said that he just cuts it way down and digs it up and then kind of keeps a grow light over it. So that's what I'm gonna try doing, because I love this, and of course we want as many butterflies as possible. And this variety is called Molly, or Miss Molly, excuse me, and my best friend garden buddy is named Molly, so had to get it. And it was very reasonably priced for a pretty decent sized shrub. It's about 4 feet tall. Okay, more salvia. I love the way this lavender is growing up through the sedum down here. It looks so cool. My serviceberry is starting to put on berries, and it got nice and tall this year. Wisteria has gone over. I need to put more trellis on the garage so it can climb up further. And down here I have some containers. A couple of them have dahlias in it. I haven't grown dahlias in containers before, but we're gonna give it a try. St. Blanche. Some more containers. I can do a separate video on all these sometime. Still have more things that need to go out, but I'm working my way through it. I actually have blueberries. I really hope they make it. I hope I get to eat one before a bird gets it. And oh, that crocosmia that the squirrels had got to, some of them survived. Now they are under protection. So hopefully they'll make it. Veggies are doing good. This corn is big. Got all my sunflowers back here. So I have a bunch of calendula and cosmos and nasturtium mixed in with my veggies. This is a tomatillo, tomatoes. I used to grow all sorts of different things, but if I'm being honest, I don't like to eat all of them. I'm a real bread and cheese kind of gal, but I will eat tomatoes. Okay, where am I going? I don't know what's going on with this rose. It had so much yellowing just a week ago, and you know, when you read online, it's like, it could be this, or this, or this, or a different thing, or you don't know. So I I've just been trying to water it a little bit more. I mean, it's alive, but its first flush of blooms has come and gone. Ooh, look at this. Oh, that's lovely. This is the Generous Gardener from David Austin. And we'll go to the other roses in a second. This is my little perennial bed, and oh, what do we have here? Oh gosh. Hello. How about that? That is an Ito peony. Another gift from my mom. Was the reason I am a gardener. And I've never had an intersectional peony before, but it's gorgeous. You can see where someone, I won't name dog names, was charging through here and looking for mice. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Got a little hosta glade back here, looking great. They love this shady corner. You can see all the petals from the honey locust tree fell down. But it's nice and cool looking back here. Oh, see, there we go. Hold on. And we're back. Chickens. We're over here chickening. I finally put up a second fence so that they can't stick their heads through and nibble on everything. This area still needs some attention. Yeah. Oh, look who looks so innocent now. This is the second hosta I ever bought. It is called Earth Angel, and it's supposed to get pretty big. I wasn't sure where I was gonna plant it, but then one of the chickens passed away early this week. So she is buried under this rock. And this is her hosta, Earth Angel, which she was not. She was very mean, but she gets a plant anyway. R.I.P. Old Barbara. Okay, this is a sunshade area. Oh, that guy doesn't look great. Spiderwort. Lungwort, spiderwort. This is stuff I transplanted. Oh, geez, nice shadow. Stuff I transplanted from out front, and it's doing okay. Again, it's so freaking dry. The lupin has gone over, but they have established pretty nicely, so I'm thinking that next year we'll get even more blooms. And the little pine tree that I planted is doing well. I got this ladder that I was gonna put boards across to make a little planting shelf, but it's just here for now because I kind of want to put a tree there, so I'm trying to visualize what having a tall thing there will look like. And this big guy is an anise hyssop. I've got another Generous Gardener rose there with a clematis. I don't remember what kind of clematis it is because I never keep tags. But those are 2 plants I moved from the front back here, and they're much happier. And here's another rose. Don't know what that kind is either. It's from Home Depot. These guys are going over too, but looks like, oh yeah, more are coming. They're just so nice to touch. So soft. And another big boy hosta, and you can see, I'm gonna zoom in because they're listening to me. These are some rescue fish. That was a thing I didn't know you could do. There they go. They are quarantining in here, and then they will get to move to the big pond. But they're having a great time eating all the mosquito larvae. Mom, don't look at that. That's a present. This is my little secret garden area back there that still needs some work, but it's coming along. More stuff that I have to plant. A couple dahlias in here. And let's go see the pond. So this is my bog filter. I think I've pointed that out before. And there's Brad and the brat fish. It's just really nice to sit back here. I wish the filter spillway thing was cuter, but I can work on that later. But for now it sounds nice, and having that water here is very calming. So here we are, almost middle of June. Thanks for watching.